3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. That we had yesterday closed. You can see there's nothing open right now. We're going to launch a free signal trade, but literally 5 seconds before I went live here, I was just talking to a member that I had sent a message to, and I said, you are now in the inactive area. You've never talked to me, haven't heard from you, and they're like, what are you talking about? I've been is right here, and you can see this is your first message to me. And they went and took a screenshot of a conversation they've been having with a fake account that is named exactly what mine is, stolen my account, stolen my picture, and I'm reading the messages that they've been sending back and forth, and it's obviously not me. I don't talk that way. Absolutely mind-boggling. Like, what's the value? I guess they're going to develop a relationship with you and then try to extract your money, right? Like, it just doesn't make sense how fucking scammy and dumb other people are. Not the person that received the message, but just to fake my account. Like, really? That's it? That's why all these fake people come in. That's why I'm starting to move people to the inactive area. They won't be able to see the members. Anyway, we'll get into this. A little bit of a rant. It boggles my mind how fucked up people are. How dumb people are. How fucked up people are. How they will create a fake account and talk to other people as if they're you. Imagine how dumb that is. So, no trade open. Let's go to the pause screen. Going to be a really short morning. However, boy, did we have some active volume overnight, like mind-boggling. I will show you what this looks like. We're going to look at the overall algorithm. I want you to remember we'll look at it here, what the normal drawdown is. What was it yesterday? $165, $775 right now. It was $3,000 drawdown that happened overnight. $87 worth of closure, but there was some massive drawdown because we got this GBP JPY trade that the system went into, and look at this thing. Let's count how many deep it is. Certainly headed towards take profit right now, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 trades deep. We're not really trading that pair in any of the custom feeds that we trade. Maybe that's a good trade to jump into. I mean, the amount of volume that GBP JPY can produce, that's why you got to be really careful. You got to be really careful. I do trade it on what's called my portfolio accounts, but I have the lot size pulled back to minimum on that pair. It's interesting because, frankly, within a year, we haven't seen it do anything. Now it's 16 trades deep, but look at the volume on that thing. There you go. There's the chart where it's just dumping all at once. But if I zoom in on the 4-hour here, you can see you really can't. It's not going to show it on the 4-hour. I was looking for a wick at the bottom there. There's not really one. You can see what's happened, man. We got a massive push. That massive push right there, like the amount of notifications that I was getting from that, because I'm not just taking, this is the feed, so I get a notification for the feed. Or I get a notification for the feed. I get a notification for this account where it places that trade. And then like a half dozen other accounts where I'm testing this exact same trade, different lot sizes, different account sizes, things like that. The amount of notifications were insane. Absolutely insane. Mark says, good old GBP JPY. Yep, there it is. There's that volume that hasn't done shit in a year. And then it just dumps. But we're not in the trade. The system's in the trade. I don't know if you're in the trade. Some of us are. I am. I went into it. I trade GBP JPY on a dedicated account. Well, GBP JPY and something else, like a slow mover, like USD CHF or something. I specifically bid the minimum on GBP JPY. Make the minimum on it most of the year, but then when you get a run like this, or you're going to get some sort of run, I'm not too worried about it. So not worry about it at all in my particular case. And again, that's, side note here, that's a benefit of trading the portfolio manager level of my system, where you diversify with different algorithms across multiple currency pairs, separating each currency pair into a basket where it doesn't cross the other. So there's no USD pairs, there's no GBP pairs, in the same account. No currency crosses, and that's ultimately the best way to do it. Do me a favor, if you're just first catching me online with this video, I don't care if you're watching live or it's 10 years from now, comment below, and I'm going to specifically look at this video and the comments and award someone continuously a free subscription to my entire system, my entire algorithm. In fact, we're looking at it right now. So leave a comment and I'll keep an eye and I'll engage. Specifically, comment on the video and let me know if you're catching me for the first time. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone who's catching me for the first time, who's making the first comment. Make a comment below, and the link, or it's right on the screen, but the hyperlink, the active hyperlink to fxwithterry.com is in the description. And or save my number. I see people doing that, texting me, hey Terry, just saving your number in case I want to talk about this. I'm looking at getting into this and using your algorithm. So yeah, please do so. As far as a free signal, should I jump into that GBP JPY for you? Let's see. Yeah, look at the lot size. It's up like 1.50. We could do it. Most accounts can't handle that level of lot size. What else would I want to jump into here? It might be fun to do it. How many did I say are in play here? 16? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, we're 16 deep. Let's jump into GBP JPY. 16 deep. Let's just do it. That's not where I wanted to go. GBP JPY 16 deep. Stand by. I'm going to launch this. It is this account. We will launch into this. GBP JPY. I said number 16. Wonder if you can actually, the lot size is not going to make that big of a deal. It's obviously going to come out. pretty high, believe it or not. But we will watch it. So there's 16. I'm going to launch this. Yeah, basically came out at the same lot size that we are at right now, in terms of the sample feed I was giving you. So come back here. Let me move to the free signal, and then I'll share the screen with you. So here it is. GBP JPY buy trade, 1.5 lot size. You can bid since we're jumping into the first one, only one out of the sequence of 16. You could bid whatever you want at this point. What you have to do with my system is increase your bid if you're already in a trade and the system adds a trade and increases the bid. You need to do that. You need to follow along with it mathematically. However, 1.50 lot size, most people can't handle that size, $15 per pip. So, bid what you want. 0.01, 0.10, whatever you want to start your bids at on your account. You know that this is the 16th trade, so it's going to be a higher bid in terms of, what you're seeing on the screen mathematically, but you can bid whatever you want. So that will be a very interesting trade. In fact, it will be massively profitable. We just don't know when it will profit. Here we go. The getting a private message. Actually, no, that was the free signal bot. Let me make sure everything worked out properly there. So the take profit is on this GBP JPY buy trade. It is 189.166. Take profit is 189.166. Once you set that, it will automatically take profit. Keep an eye inside of the Discord group. If you come on over at fxwithterry.com, join the Discord group. Keep an eye on the free section. In fact, let's go look at it real quick, because I just heard. Sorry, I was looking at that spam message. Give me 1 second. I'm deleting something in the group. In fact, what I need to do is share the screen with you first. So let's do this one. Here we are. And then I was just going to the trade signals free section over here. So yeah, it did post. New order, GBP JPY buy trade. TP 189.166, and it gives you a screenshot. But this is how you'll follow along with the free signal. You can just follow along with it. It shows daily what it's earning. You can see it taking profit on every trade that I place. I take profit and I end in a net profit on every trade I place. That is unheard of in the industry. First off, for someone to show you the trades is unheard of in the industry. To do it consistently every day, to give it away to you for free, to give you a taste of the system, I'm giving you one pair on a running basis out of 22 that are in play. So obviously, if you're getting this and you see the power of having this one trade, imagine having access to all of them, or at least a subset of them. Pretty straightforward. One more pause here. Let's go look at the gold trading account. We finally took profit. It was kind of frozen there for what, a couple days. People were shitting themselves because it went far against. There is no current open gold trade. Let's look at what it did overnight. It was struggling. The sell trade, the market pushed against, and it finally pulled out of it mathematically with a $52.72 profit. Now, what's interesting is we took some losses in this basket before the entire thing closed. We took some losses on this because of the auto hedging. If you look for the week, all it did was reduce the profits for the week, but we're still in a net profit. In this case, it's $20.77. That might seem low. This is a scalable number. That's why I send these trades out at a minimum lot size. If you could scale it times 2 and make $40, $42. You could scale it times 10 and make $400. I'm sorry, scale it times 10 would be $200 in this particular case. But a lot of people got freaked out, and I'm not going to spend too much time on it today, about hedging. I'll try to pull out a little snippet here. We'll talk about hedging, and then we are done for the day. I'm trying to think of something really important based off of what everyone's saying. There's so much confusion about hedging. However, hedging is a practice-only concept. It's not just do this. A hedge is simply an account protection. A hedge is an equal and opposite order. If you're in a buy trade for, like, what's a hedge trade for this right here? Let me circle it on the screen. If you're in this sell trade right here at 0.10, a hedge is a buy trade at 0.10. That's it. That's all it is. So the game is, if we are in a main sell trade from the main algorithm, and in this case, we were like 5 deep. At 5 deep on gold, if you're trading this in a small account, and everybody is, because they're fucking degenerate gamblers, whether you like that title or not, that's what you're doing. Oh, I didn't know this could happen. Of course you didn't know this could happen. But it happens, meaning a currency pair that has massive movement like gold and affects your account 10 times more than your average, just the volatility. But it does affect the number. You do the exact same trade, a sell of 0.10 on a standard currency pair against gold, gold will hit your account 10 times harder. So, the hedge is designed to simply protect the current trade that has opened on your account that is starting to push your account too far. So without that hedge trade, your margin level percent would be hit really hard. With a hedge trade, it will increase your margin level percent from where it would be. It won't feel like on any given individual trade, it won't feel like it's hitting your account that hard or protecting it that hard, but it is. It offers a level of protection. So what the hope is that you go into that hedge early enough to where other trades are added from the algorithm that are opposite to your hedge direction, and you add a new hedge. The system will add a new hedge, and the idea is to maintain those hedges at a positive, break-even, or tiny little loss. So let it run at positive, let it run at break-even, and at a little bit of loss, I'd probably get out of it. That could mean, video game-wise, if you look at this like a video game, that could mean that you are getting in and out of hedge trades, in and out of hedge trades, in and out of hedge trades. That's when you have to manage your account. Someone said the other day, and I get this sentiment once in a while, Terry, I've watched your stuff. You said it's all automated. I have a full-time job. I can't sit there and watch my charts. I'm like, absolutely it's fully automated. 100% automated. Not 100% managed. Because the trade itself that I'm sending to you, that I'm copying to you, doesn't know what your risk appetite is. Doesn't know what your account balance is. That's up to you to bid and or take a number of trades that your account can handle, or frankly, people can't handle it. You've got to trade, put it this way, you've got to practice hedging for that time when the market's just gone so far, it's hitting everybody. Didn't matter what you bid. You weren't trying to overtrade. It's just the market's going to push. Look at that GBP JPY trade that we're 16 deep on. Overnight, massive amounts of volume. dumped into that pair. If you're bidding a lot and that hits your account and GBP, you got GBP JPY on top of gold on top of other pairs, and you got a $1,200 account, you're in trouble, my friend. But that's what you have to practice for. We don't know when that's going to happen. We don't know when that's going to happen. What am I seeing here? Mark says, I like removing the stop loss and break even from the auto hedge. I like the automation with the ability to self-manage. Yeah, well, that's what a real trader does. But unfortunately, most people do not even want to. One guy was like, I got a job. I can't be a day trader. I'm like, well, then pull your bid back to absolute minimum and let it run and look at it once a year. I mean, that's the best you can do. You still potentially can get those days where the market runs away on you. It's mostly a combination of having a little teeny tiny account, a combination of stacking feeds, stacking my gold feed, stacking my standard currency pair feed on top of each other on a sub $1,000 account, even a sub $3,000 account. You got to be practicing. You know, you're only if you only need the skill set a couple times a year, let's say. I practice hedging every day. I've got a constant demo account running. I've got a constant copy from my system, a currency pair, multiple currency pairs, and I'm constantly looking at that thing going, you know what? That thing's pushing a little too hard because I'm obviously overbidding, potentially overtrading. Overtrading just means stacking more currency pairs on top of more currency pairs in a small account. But I will then hedge. I typically like to trade one pair at a time. No more than 2 or 3, but typically focus on one pair. And you got to be practicing hedging. You're never going to use a system like this where you don't need that skill at least a couple times a year. If you're trading in portfolio manager level and you have $2,000 to $3,000 accounts and you're just too busy and you can afford to lose a $3,000 account because you pushed it too hard, okay, that's another way. That is one way to do it. I'm kind of in that mode. If I'm busy and I got an account that's at risk, all of my money is not in one account. So I'm like, hope it works out, right? It's unique to each person. And no matter how conservative you bid, you're going to need to learn account management to deal with those times. And we're not in those times, but some people were feeling the push of gold. Some people might be feeling the push of GBP, JPY, but it's not in any of our main feeds that you would be trading. It is in the system. Now it's a free trade, so free signal trade. Hedging is a practice. You hold on to it. A hedge is account protection. You hold on to it when it's positive. You don't get out and take the profit because then that will hit your account pretty hard. You got to let that thing run. Let it run at break even. When it starts to go into a little bit of a loss, get out. Get out. Re-enter if you need to. Some people didn't like that. They were like, I want this fully automated. It can't really be. It can't really be because one guy doesn't need a hedge because he's not overbidding and overtrading. You need a hedge on your account because you're overbidding and overtrading. It's very unique across the board. If I managed it from my end as if everybody was in trouble on their account, then everybody would have some forced losses that they don't really need to feel like I'm maintaining. And again, this is scalable. You can put this on any size account. So, all right, rant over for the day. Wow, Thursday, February 6th already. Tomorrow, Friday, February 7th, non-farm payroll goes off in the morning. Market's looking pretty good. Had a huge push last night, but excuse me, out of nowhere. But it's looking good, feeling good. So come on into the group, fxwithterry.com. I got to do something about these people creating fake accounts. I gotta do something. I don't know what it is. Obviously, complaining. We've complained and reported these people, and Discord does absolutely nothing. They don't care. So I will figure out something, a way to verify that you're getting a message from me. I'll come up with some sort of simple instruction and put it out there. So that's it. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you tomorrow morning, Friday, February 7th, and we'll talk to you then. Take care.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.